constant downpour put off the motorcycle competitors? Not a bit of it. In fact, the atmosphere in the pits was of quiet relaxation and last-minute preparation. Preceding the Grand Prix motorcycle race was one for Superbikes and Super Singles, won by Brad Anassis on his 400 Suzuki with a brilliant pair of wins, Neil Lobb and Louis van Bergen the Suzuki, followed by Trevor Crooks after falling off on the Winston Yamaha. And lining up for the third round of the Champion Sparkplug Grand Prix class on pole position, Trevor Crooks, leading this field of 20 riders. Kevin Hellier was alongside him on the Honda, and Jannie Stander surprised there, third on the grid. Expected to be slow off the start, as always. Trevor Crooks there is on the far side of the road, a disastrous start as they go away from the Michelin starting area, and it's Mike H. Wilson, another lightning start there, number 4 on the Hewlett's Aluminium Yamaha. Kevin Hellier second on the V-twin Honda. Then it was Brent van der Stad in third position on the Italian Aprilia. As they carefully feed in the power coming out of Continental corner, it's Hellier followed by Stander and then van der Stad, and Mike Wilson making heavy weather there as the bike starts to get away from him. Trevor Crooks already up into second position on the Winston Yamaha in number 7. There's Brent van der Stad on number 11 on the Helix Litho Aprilia. That's a V-twin Italian machine challenging the V-twin Yamahas. And Crooks already at the end of lap 1 in the lead there by just under a second with the Yamaha of Wilson second, Hellier's in third, and there's Jannie Stander having one of his best rides of his career. He's the son of the former racing Springbok of the same name and putting on a great show here. Wilson in second position, feeding in that power. You've got to be so careful. There's more than 70 horses to feed onto the roads through those narrow little tires. Hellier's still in third position. There's Crooks splashing along at over 220 kilometers an hour down through the Southern Sweep, just missing that river and that big puddle on the inside of the Champion corner. Wilson comes up next, and Hellier now's got the pressure really on him. Number 21 is starting to go through in the inside. Hellier, I think, made the wrong choice of tyres, and it was like riding on slicks for him, and Stander's now really challenging and starting to get away. And here comes Brent van der Stad to challenge Hellier as well. Is he going to displace him? It's the Wilson in front, Stander in third position. Then it's Hellier coming through in fourth, and the challenge is coming there from Brent van der Stad, wearing wet weather gear over his leathers. And one of the surprises, very few of these riders have taken a tumble on this day, although they were losing the bike at times, and they were the real heroes of this race meeting as they go down, as we say, at over 220 kilometers an hour on the sensitive 95 kilogram racing motorcycle. 6-speed, water-cooled, although it didn't really matter on this day. Some people were saying two-wheeler sport in this rain fringed on lunacy. And as Mitchell Hickey, the teammate of Brent van der Stad, enters Bosel corner, it's going to be Trevor Crooks on the Winston Yamaha, winning the race by 13 seconds, ahead of Mike Wilson, just in front of Jannie Stander, Brent van der Stad, Clint Munton on his quick split Yamaha, and Kevin Hellier not happy with his. We lined up for the second race in the Champion Grand Prix motorcycle race, and did conditions improve? No, they didn't. In fact, they got a lot worse. And Trevor Crooks, asked about his experiences in the first race, says, "Aren't we having a lovely time? It's so enjoyable riding out here in the rain." That's him on the far side next to the starter's flag as they wait for the off from Mike Oosthuizen. It's Mike Wilson alongside him. Is Crooks going to get a good start this time? Let's wait and see. He's got a record of disastrous starts, and he's done it again. There he's back in the middle of the pack. He tries so hard in practice or in a race to get on the front row, and then can only make it from the middle of the pack as they get away from the starting line. This time it's Brent van der Stad challenging Mike Wilson as they go through in the inside. Jannie Stander takes his life in his hands as he goes through in the inside. He had a great first race. He wants to try and improve in this one. There's Trevor Crooks right down in the pack with a big job ahead of him as they once again stream down this long Altamore straight and speeds, as we say, 220 kilometers an hour. Kevin Hellier's well back on this one, and they're just feeling out the circuit, take a wider line there. Wilson comes up Champion Hill to Bosel corner, and Crooks from the middle of the pack already up to second position, and there he's taking over first as Wilson has a heart-stopping moment accelerating down the hill to Ordercook corner. And Wilson now being challenged by Brent van der Stad. It's the Italian V-twin Aprilia getting on the tail of the brand new Yamaha V-twin. This is the latest technology out of Japan. And Rolf Klaassen, ex-125 star, has had it off there going into the mud as they come up Champion Hill. He's just got winded as he lies there. A little star in the 125s, I say. This is his first race in the 250s, and what a way to learn your racing and experience your first race. But he seems okay. The marshals quickly on the job there to find out first, is he okay? And then he's going to pick up that motorbikes. But all intents and purposes, he's out of it. And coming through in the front, as they come splashing their way up the Champion Hill. Trevor Crooks going for his 6th win in a row. He's almost unstoppable. He's got the word champion written all over him there. He's certainly on his way to much bigger things. A very, very talented rider. Some of the others say he rides above the limit. He says this is his natural speed, and he came home to a double win for the day. 6 wins in a row so far this season, and a very good ride there by Clint Munton and Yanni Stander, having his best result that he's ever had.